Good afternoon, Bluebirds. I am Ben with Bell delivering your announcements.
The past couple weeks, there have been a lot of sickness making its way through the students here at HMS. Hopefully, the long weekend has healed the school of illness. Just in case, here are a few symptoms to look for if you are not feeling well and reminders on how to stay healthy.
If you haven't noticed, there's been an illness going around school. But do you know how to stay away from getting sick? If not, then here's some tips.
A couple things to prevent yourself from getting sick. Wash your hands all the time and stay home if you feel sick.
So I had really bad headaches. My throat was very sore. I was coughing like crazy. One tip, don't get in people's faces.
Some of my symptoms were a really bad headache and I had the chills and a fever. I also sometimes felt like I was going to throw up. Stay away from people who aren't their normal selves.
The symptoms I had were a sore throat, stuffy nose, and I had a bad cough. Don't stay out in the cold too long.
Now that you know how, try your best to stay healthy, Bluebirds.
Really? Fingers crossed as we, as a student body, can stay pretty healthy until our next big break, which is spring break.
February is such a busy month. We have the Winter Reading Challenge, Black History Month, President's Day, National Be Kind Week, and Diabetes Awareness. Man, that is a busy number.
Yes.
Winter sports are wrapping up, and there's probably more than I just mentioned. At this time, we will look at the background of civil rights movement, which is considered a turning point in the African American fight for rights. Find out more in this video.
The civil rights movement in the 1950s and 60s was about fairness and equality.
America's integrity in all of its world endeavors is being weighed on the scales of racial justice.
Many peaceful demonstrations like this march shed light on how important changes were needed. At that time, children were separated into all-black schools and all-white schools, and rode buses for long distances from one side of the city to another. People began to take a stand against the laws that prevented them from attending school together. Civil rights activists sang songs and made signs demanding equal rights to good schools and good jobs.
And I think the conscience of America is beginning to awaken. The only thing that we are demanding is that we be allowed to move ahead just like any other American citizen.
And change did come. In 1954, the laws that separated black and white children into different schools were made illegal. 10 years later, even stronger laws were passed to help put an end to discrimination.
Some of you may have noticed the legendary baseball player Jackie Robinson was mentioned in that video. People who are household names to us played significant roles in the civil rights movement.
The basketball season just wrapped up for our teams recently. Here's a look back on the boys' season.
We went around the school to interview some of the players from the Highlands Middle School basketball teams. And here's what they said. How's your team doing so far?
I think we're doing good.
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 Good. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing good.
I think our team did really well so far. We had a little bit of a hiccup late in the season, but I think my guys are going to be ready for the tournament.
How do you think you're going to do in regionals?
Good.
We're going to win.
Good.
I think we'll do pretty good. I think we're going to go to the championship. Good.
I think that we will do as well, if not better than most, as long as my guys show up with energy and intensity.
Who's your toughest opponent?
Woodland.
Grant County.
Campbell County.
Campbell County.
Probably either Campbell County or St. Pius.
Connor.
We have a couple, but I think the best team overall is Gray Middle School. They've got a really, really solid team.
Even though not all the boys' teams finished the way that they wanted, Highlands Middle School teams played well for the entire season. Our middle school boys combined for 59 wins and 17 losses, with the 7th grade boys teams winning it all.
You may notice that some of the members of the team thought they would do well. Unfortunately, they fell short of their expectations, but they did truly have an excellent season.
Must have jinxed themselves or something.
Yeah, really.
This week is National Be Kind Week. In honor of this, the Just Be Kind Club is asking students of HMS to participate today to do 5 acts of kindness. If you do 5 acts of kindness, there are pieces of paper to fill out in the library, the 8th grade SPDM room, and the cafeteria listing what your acts were and to be entered as to win a prize.
So today is Do 5 Acts of Kindness Day. Then
tomorrow, share a smile. That would be an easy one. Then on technical issues.
Then on Thursday, you can pass the kindness tickets, and then
finally on Friday, give someone a high five and participate in High Five Friday. National Be Kind Week is next week. Make plans to participate.
For lunch today, we will be having extra large Bavarian soft pretzel with warm cheese and sauerkraut. The alternate is a Met. For lunch tomorrow, since it is late arrival day, we will be having cheese or pepperoni, homemade calzones, and vegetable medley. The alternate is taco wedges. Remember, you can always add fresh fruit or salad to your lunch.
Now for today's quote of the day. Today's quote is, never let the odds keep you from doing what you know in your heart you were meant to do.
Anything great that has ever been accomplished was seen at the time as unrealistic. Whether it's flying a plane, creating the light bulb, becoming valedictorian, or coming up with a cure for a disease, nothing special is realistic. It's always born from a new way of thinking. When we settle on realistic, when others settle on average. You have a greatness inside of you. Use it.
That's deep.
Yeah.
Remember, tomorrow is late arrival day, so you can get sleep for an extra hour. Enjoy the rest of your day, Bluebirds.